When we bought this house just over 2 years ago, it looked like this. Now in January of 2026, as we can see the light at the end of the tunnel getting this place finished up, here's what it looks like. I'm Brad. Welcome to DIY Wouldn't You? Welcome to episode 9 of the early 1900s farmhouse to Airbnb project. In this episode, we're working on the kitchen layout, as you can see behind me. We're working on tile in the bathrooms. We're working on flooring in the kitchen and back into the addition of the house. There's a lot of little stuff that we're wrapping up as we're working towards finishing this property. Let's jump into the episode. It's going to be fun. Back here in the master shower, there's going to be a bench that I need to frame up for. It's going to be behind this little pony wall over there. It's going to be a foot out and maybe 16 inches tall. Now the floor is going to be built up for the pitch for the drain. So I'm going to take that into account when framing this. I'm going to go ahead and put another plate on top of this and actually stud from there up because, like I said, this floor is going to have to be built up a little bit and pitched to the drain here. That's pretty stout right there. I dig it. I cut the insulation out right here and I'm going to frame in here to make this 2 cubbies for shower accessories. Okay, I think that's it. There's not a whole lot of storage space in this front bathroom, so I'm going to cut a hole in the wall here that backs up to the hall closet and just make a little shelf assembly to put toothpaste, toothbrush, soap, stuff like that. And I'm going to match it to the style of the window casing. Oh, snap. Okay, let's go see how this fits. That's pretty slick.
Just like it's supposed to. Only shows you how crooked that wall is, doesn't it?
Yes, it does. I love that.
It was not uncommon for old houses like this to not have closets in the bedroom, and for an Airbnb it's not a big deal, but we wanted to have a couple bedrooms with closets. So we're adding one in the front corner bedroom just beside the bathroom. My brother came back a few days later and actually sheetrocked it.
We just got the HVAC on over here the other day, which is awesome. However, there are a couple things that are keeping it from being super fantastic. First thing is this floor back here where the old living room used to be. These boards are 1x6s, and there are probably 1/4 inch gaps between all these. So we are losing air into the crawl space, and also it's allowing moisture up through the crawl space. Got a guy coming either this week or next week that's going to be doing a sump pump system underneath the master bath. there's this hole in the floor right here where the fireplace used to be. Anyway, I need to cover this hole up. We just got to the house today and we pull up and there's a box on the front porch. First delivery to the house. It's our farm sink for the kitchen. Let's go open it up and check it out. Yeesh. Look at this here.
Doesn't look damaged.
Man.
That's pretty.
It is pretty. That's a good looking sink. Here where the floor transitions from the kitchen to the back hallway, gotta do something here. So, taking some 2x4s and making blocks. Transition from this height to this height. I'm not sure that this is gonna work, but this seems like the best way to do it. I'm in the laundry room. Washer's gonna go on this side, dryer's gonna go on this side. This is not a very big space, so I wanted to keep as much room as we can here. So I bought this pan for the dryer vent, and the way that it works is you cut a hole in the wall, and this tubs back into the wall, and then your vent hose just runs up into here. I've got some wires running across here somewhere. So we do have some wires up here, but I think that I can push them up high enough that this will work. I don't think it made it through, but let's go see. Oh, it did. Right there. Sweet. Alright, let's go back through from the other side. I think what I'm going to have to do is put that tub in there with that piece in the top and actually slide it up and out here. So the hole is actually 1 inch over towards the wall that way. That's fantastic, right? Don't you think? I'm not really sure, but let's go see if it fits. Okay, so there's that, but pretty sure that on the other side, we're not going to be able to get a pipe in because that's not sticking out past the wall over there.
Also had to add a flexible elbow on the back side of that dryer vent tube. The AC guys are going to come back and add a hard pipe from there to the exit of the side of the house.
I made this little bezel. It's not pretty, but I mean, I don't guess it needs to be necessarily. Not pretty, but it's functional. Today is Thursday, August 28th, 2025.
What's up?
We got my buddy Steve over here. We're about to get some tile in here. I've known Steve for 20 some years. We used to fix up cars together. We've known each other for a long time, and he is particular about things just like me, and he does amazing tile work. So I have recruited him to help me with the shower in the master bathroom, the floor, the tub surround in the front bathroom, and the floor there, and then we'll see how it goes from there. We may end up doing some more work together. We got some awesome tile picked out for both bathrooms, trying to stay kind of time period appropriate with the designs that we picked out. And Steve's getting his go board up. I've never used this stuff. I've never done waterproofing. Done a lot of tile work, but never waterproofing, so
Amazing.
Steve's the man with that, and I'm just gonna learn.
So I left this open
Okay.
just to get the plumbing.
So I'm going.
So that's where that corner be to go right there.
Okay. So what Steve was saying is right here where the transition is between the go board and the sheetrock, he's going to put an exterior cap on here just like you would on an exterior corner for sheetrock. And then he'll use a Schluter edge and then trim the tile up to it so it'll be
crispy clean.
All right, Steve's starting the waterproofing on the shower.
Red guard.
Why is it pink?
Cause
They call it red guard.
it's just, I know, right? Coat, after this one dries, do 2 coats, thick, recommended. And I'm gonna use my fiberglass mesh.
Come in close for this.
Put a base coat on. And then lay it in there. Firm it down. It's gonna soak right through that fabric. You'll see it a little bit. See it? What that does, it'll penetrate both sides. And then when it dries, it'll be hard as the concrete we're standing on. And it also acts like the sheetrock tape, but in waterproof form.
You did the bottom first and then the
Bottom
sides. Is there a method to that?
There is no method.
Okay.
Some people will say, well, I would have done the bottom first because of water. It doesn't matter. It
Okay.
penetrates the same way.
All right.
But I just like to do my bottom first sides, just like windows.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Just like
that's
you.
why I asked.
Yep. So
Okay.
that when you do a slit, you can just turn it,
Ooh.
and it makes a nice little triangle
Dang.
that sits, boom, right on the inside.
Dang.
You can buy these pre-made, but they're like $8 a piece. I don't think so. I'll do it myself.
All right, check this out. Got the waterproofing done in the corners, in the niches, whatever they're called. And then we got the valves hooked up in here that controls the rainwater head, as well as the shower head over here that's gonna have the wand. We also got our quartz today. Quartz. And that is gonna go on the bench top, the knee wall, and the ledge in the niches. It'll look really good with the floor tile, the shower tile, and the vanity top. Check that out. There's that. There's the vanity top. It's gonna look fresh. Here's a little preview of the faucet in that shower. We got our laser line shot across here, and we've got it marked, and measuring down from the laser to the level here, we're coming down to about 1.125 on this side and 1.25 on this side from the floor up. That's where our pan's gonna need to be. Not necessarily a problem, but I'm gonna need to come in and bust more of this concrete out to get the pitch that we need from the corners down, because you need 1/4 inch per linear foot of drop from your corners in. Oh, I missed the good part. Steve got the drain put in and got it all leveled up. We got it smoothed down. We got the whole floor leveled up. We got the shower pan leveled up. Now we're gonna take some 3/4 plywood, Steve already started, and put it down so that we can level from the whole floor to the shower floor.
Yeah, that's it.
So 3/4 plywood with self-leveling compound on top. Yeah. Look at.
Come on, close here. Oh! God. Look, I'm tight. Got it.
All right, we're gonna check level.
Okay. Okay, there you go.
No! Oh my gosh! Oh my.
You see it?
Look.
This level. Okay, look, let's go. Look. Ooh, simulation. Watch. Oh!
Here's what the bathroom's looking like after it sat overnight. I noticed before I left yesterday evening that there were a couple spots where the leveler had kind of flowed out. And what I mean is, over here, beside the shower where this built-in is going to be, there's a little sinkhole right here in the corner where it flowed out and got into the other side. And then also, back here, where the plywood ended and it just kind of dropped off, there was a little bit of gap down there in the framing. Over here, You can see on the other side of the wall there. But overall, pretty thrilled with how this leveled out. You can see we've got the hardy backer here that transitions to the leveler, that transitions to the shower, and it's all just seamless and it flows wonderfully. Well, today is Monday, November 17th. My dad, my brother, and my mom have all had time to get over here and work on the kitchen floor that you can see below me. I haven't had any time to do so because I've been getting some projects done, which is good. So I don't have any footage of them getting the floor down. Looks fantastic. We went with pine, 3 1/4 inch tongue and groove. It's not gonna match the old floor exactly, but the old floor is heart pine, and so we went back with pine on the new as well. I'm right here at the transition where the kitchen floor transitions down into the hallway. And so to achieve this transition, what I've done is measured to where the transition begins. And then, I don't know exactly what this angle is. It's gonna be close to 30 degrees. And so I cut the edge of this from the floor up at an angle. And then I took the next piece and cut the tongue off with a matching angle. Gonna put a hefty amount of glue on here, and then I can wipe off what I don't need. Now I'll sand over it a little bit with some 220, kind of round that off. That'll be fine. It needs a little bit of putty down here. Got this angle figured out, and then I was thinking, you know, this was going to be the same sort of thing where we're going to have to cut an angle on this next board as well as this board that comes up to it. You can call it I'm just that good. I like to call it dumb luck. It works out just, I mean, ever so perfectly. I think that the only thing I'm going to have to do is here where the angle is, it sits about like that, and so it leaves a void underneath. So
I used a broken board and cut a little tiny strip off of it. I'm gluing it to the underside of the tongue on this board to give it some support where that small void is. This actually ends up working really well.
let's see how I did. Nope, I don't hate it. Let me tell you, I am happy with that. Golly. Smooth, baby, smooth. Just, I love it.
The addition on the back of this house is on a monolithic slab, and that slab is not level with the rest of the floor in the house. So before we can extend the hardwoods back into this area, we're having to use some shims and fur up some 3/4 inch plywood and use liquid nails and Tapcon screws and screw down into the concrete back here and level it up with the existing floor.
Today is Monday, October 20th, 2025. I've seen this product, this process, I guess, of finishing on the internet lately, and I've been intrigued. I've been really intrigued. And so we're trying it out. This is a European product, and so I had to order it online and have it delivered. And being that I've never used this product before, kind of shooting in the dark here, but we're gonna give it a go. What this product is a high gloss mirror finish residential paint. It's an oil-based product and it is beautiful. And we thought that the front door for this property would be a great candidate to try this product on. So the color that we've chosen for this is called Salty Dog by Sherwin-Williams. It's the color that we were gonna do on this door anyway, but we're using this Holland Black Brilliant 98 mirror finish paint on this.
We're also using Fine Paints of Europe oil primer on this, which is recommended with the top coat paint. This video is not sponsored by Fine Paints of Europe. However, Fine Paints of Europe, if you're interested in a sponsorship, my email is in the description below the video. I'd love to talk to you about a partnership.
I mean, it lays down good.
It does. Three coats of primer, 3 skim coats. All right, let's get some paint on this door. It's looking really stinking good. This is the first coat and it covered that well. We're gonna take some time and go over and sand it because there's some trash in the paint. Sanding actually. Well, we ended up sanding and we ended up painting 3 coats on this before wet sanding and buffing to get the desired result. Check this out. Oh yeah, and here's our mailbox too. As much as I enjoy having this plywood front door here, we'll go ahead and take this off and we'll put the front door back on.
Here we go.
You ready? Yeah. Bruh, I gotta see it. Oh my gosh, dude. That thing is just pure black. Brand new door.
Here, look at it from the front so you can actually see the mirror.
Look.
Still a bit of a construction zone in the master bathroom here because we've been painting exterior doors in here, kind of using this as a paint booth to keep dust out. So I haven't shown the tile in the master bathroom finished. Here's the tile in the front bathroom as well. We bought these kitchen cabinets from a buddy of mine that does kitchen remodels about 2 years ago, and we didn't really know if they were going to work in this kitchen or not. Got a dishwasher here, stove here. Do we do silverware here, like drawer system, or do we do silverware here between the refrigerator and the stove? So we do have that double cabinet in here. After laying this kitchen out and seeing what kind of cabinets we have, we're pretty excited with how it ended up laying out. All right, we're getting ready to do the upper cabinets in here, and we may need to take them back down, but I wanted to go ahead and get the layout started. So here we go. Well, I don't know how much was caught on camera before the camera cut off. There we go. Comfortable. And for some reason, those 2 cabinets were really hard to get level and square. And we're moving on. These cabinets have a little bit of surface mold on them, so as we're going along, we're spraying them down with pure vinegar. That's rich. Gets them clean though.
No, I see a car going very, very, very slow. Just slow it down now, hold it.
Shoot, fire.
Level?
Looking level. That's how you freaking hang a cabinet.
That was slick.
That was slick. We should have just done that the whole time.
That took us a solid 30 seconds.
Yeah, well, nothing wrong with that. If you guys enjoyed this episode, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more fun projects that we're working on and more of this series, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to see you back. If you want to be the first to know when we post another video, hit the notification bell. I'm Brad. This is DIY Wouldn't You? Thanks for watching. Make sure you come back and check out episode 10 because in that episode, I'm going to be announcing a couple dates. We're going to have an open house of this property so that you guys can come check it out, walk through it, let us know what you think. And also, if you'd like to, you can book some dates to stay here before the property goes live. It's been a labor of love for sure. It's gonna end up close to 3 years that we've been working on this property. I'm really excited about this. Can't wait for you guys to see the property, and I am thrilled as we're wrapping it up. Come back, check out episode 10. I'll see you then.
Little merch plug.
For the video?
He's gonna start selling it.
/sexy beast.
Yes.